I like the circle that has formed over here.
It's an inclusive.
All right, it is 9:02, so we are going to get started with some morning announcements. This is your principal speaking. Welcome to Saturday Detention. There is an extra bathroom across the street. It's a porta potty right on the left side of this white church right here in case you have to use the bathroom and there is a long line. We are feeding you and you are here for 9 hours, so it's likely that you will have to get in and use the bathroom. There's no other technical announcements, yeah?
That's it.
If you haven't signed the waiver out front, please do that. Vendors are showing up throughout the day in the backyard. If you want to get a chair massage, make sure you sign up early. If you want to have your oracle cards read, make sure you sign up early. Everyone here gets a mandala, so if you want to grab a canvas and paint in the backyard, you can do that. Everything else has signs. Read the signs. Don't ask me. All right. Does everyone here know Avi? Avi Birnbaum, everyone. Keeping the music going all day long. Thank you so much, my friend. I had Facebook notify me that we have been working together for exactly 1 year yesterday, and yet it feels like 5 lifetimes.
Yes, it does. I've enjoyed every bit of it.
All right. So if you did not sign up for Vinyasa Flow, you are in the wrong class, and I'll see you in 90 minutes. But if you are here for Vinyasa, let's all close the eyes, find a tall, comfortable spine, a soft jaw. And let's take a big sigh out and open mouth. 2 more, just like that. You're really doing it for me. We made it. Upstate Yoga Kirtan Festival, big sigh. 3 ohms together from the heart, deep inhale. Beautiful, 2 more. Last one, brightest one. Take a moment to notice the sensation of your body. Sitting here in this space, what does it feel like first thing in the morning? And feel the outer edges of the legs meeting the earth. Feel a gentle lengthening of the spine. And take a moment to acknowledge that it is such a privilege to have a body that is able to come to a Vinyasa class. Maybe put your hands on your body, give it a little squeeze of gratitude. It is such a privilege to be able to take a Saturday afternoon off to attend a yoga festival on a lake in upstate New York. So grateful to be here. Hands at heart center, a gentle bow, chin towards chest. If no other intention is set today, can it just be this note of gratitude that floats through the air? Grateful, grateful, grateful. And we will all slowly meet on our back. No props, just your body. Shavasana shake, arms and legs extended. Just for the next 5 deep breaths, can we take the feet out to the edges of the mat, take the arms out. It's all right if you brush your neighbor for just a second. You'll probably become friends with that person. person later today. Palms facing up, lift the upper back, wrap the shoulders in and under, and lengthen the back of the neck. Start tuning into the rise and fall of your own natural breath this morning. If you are as excited as me, it might be living mostly up by your collarbones. Together over the next 75 minutes, we'll work on sending that breath deep down towards the belly, expanding into the side ribs. Work on elongating each exhale. And pouring out the air, smooth and unrushed. If you choose not to do a physical posture that I offer, great. As long as you stay connected to your breath and you honor what your body needs today, you are doing the class correctly. I'm starting to find little winkers, little wiggles. They're the fingers and the toes. And stretch the arms high past the ears. Point the toes, flex the feet, find gentle circles of the wrists. And then see if you can slide both feet up the mat and hug the knees in at the same time. One hand around each shin. Apanasana. Take a few breaths here. See if you can land in stillness before we start moving. How much longer can you get through the back from tail to thoracic, up the cervical spine. Dial the chin in towards the chest just slightly. And then on your next exhale, maybe you start rocking side to side. If it feels good, maybe you allow your hands to slide up and down the thighs as the knees find a circle. You're painting a circle on the ceiling. Yeah. And switch directions with those circles. Interlacing the hands around the front of that right shin. Hug it in. Extend the left leg straight up towards the sky. Flex and point the foot. Again, find circles through that ankle in one direction. And then the other. And then fully flex the foot. Engage that left leg and lower it down to meet the earth for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the back of the leg land. It's now heavy towards the earth. And take that right knee into the right hand. Toggle it out to the right side on an inhale. And across the body on an exhale. Move at your own pace. And if your own pace feels fast, can it slow down because you are deepening and lengthening the breath? Where are you feeling sensation? Your awareness is fully in that hip joint, the outer line of the hip when you're stretching across. Maybe you pause in one movement or the other because you feel a really delicious stretch there. Nice. Next time the knee is out to the right side, half happy baby. So that shin becomes perpendicular to the floor and the right hand slides to the outer ankle or the edge of the foot. Maybe the outer edge of the foot. Maybe that right knee tucks in towards the armpit, down towards the floor a little bit more. That left leg, if it's all right in the low back, it stays engaged. That thigh is pressing down. Left thigh down, yeah. 2 more deep breaths here. Now softly, can you release the foot and land in Shavasana shape? 2 deep breaths. Feel your body resting on you. Start sliding both heels in. Instead of lifting the feet off the earth, plant them for bridge pose. Your fingertips can almost touch your heels. Knees are hips distance apart, feet hips distance apart. Your inhale starts rolling the tail, the low back, the mid back, off the earth. Maybe the arms reach above the head, past the ears. Your exhale slowly lowers you back down. Feel your feet or your toes pointing forward. Imagine there's a block between your knees and it's invisible. You're hugging it. Keep moving. 4 more rounds at your own pace. As you lift into bridge, try to puff up the chest while keeping the front of the throat relaxed and the jaw soft. As you roll down, feel every vertebrae land one at a time, like this wave is rippling through the spine, landing on the shore. One more round, your final round. Maybe you hold for 2 breaths, maybe 3 breaths at the top. Strong feet, strong thighs. Lift the belly, lift the chest. And your next exhale lowers you back down. Heel toe the feet mat width apart. Allow the knees to not get in on each other. 2 deep breaths. Draw the knees in towards the belly, hands around the shins. One more time, big circle with the knees in one direction. Big circle in the other direction. Interlace hands, least natural, point your finger on top around the front of that left shin. Extend right leg to the sky, flex and point the foot. 5 circles in that ankle, waking up the ankle joint, getting all the cracklings out. Switch directions with those circles. And then you engage that right thigh, flex the foot, lower for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That leg is heavy towards the mat. Imagine you're standing on it. And then start toggling that left knee out to the left on an inhale. And across the midline to the right on your exhale. 4 more, nice and slow at your breath rate. Where does your mind go when I stop talking? Take a little note of that. Every time the mind wanders off, bring your awareness back to the rise and fall of your breath. And then last one, next time it's out to the left, half happy baby. The left shin becomes perpendicular to the floor. Left hand slides to the outer ankle or outer edge of the foot. If this troubles your low back in any way, you can bend the right knee and send the right foot down. Otherwise, engage the right leg. Imagine you're standing up on that right foot. Yeah. 2 more deep breaths. Imagine there's a sandbag on top of that right thigh, pressing it down. Yeah, nice adjustments. You're slowly releasing. Shavasana shape. 2 full rounds of breath. Feel your body. Feel the earth beneath you. Always supporting you. Start sliding the feet in. 1 more round of bridge flow. So feet hips distance. Inhale, lifts the hips, lifts the arms. Exhale, everything rolls back down. 2 more. On your 3rd round, you hold. Few breaths. Last round, you hold. And when you're ready, you lower down. Feet mat width apart, knees knocking in on each other. 2 deep breaths. stop counting. 2, 1, complete relaxation onto the mat. One more. Knees in. Rock and roll. If rocking and rolling doesn't sound good, you just come over to your side. You meet us in boat pose. Next rock up, you're staying in boat. You're finding your handlebars. This one I always find more challenging. Back pedal. Or back up. Beep, beep, beep. We forgot something. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, half, quarter. I don't know what does after that collapse. Next rock and roll is going to take you to hands and knees. Shift forward, cross the ankles, tabletop. In tabletop, spinal floss. Spinal flossing looks like walking the hands about 6 inches in front of where they just were. You round forward till your shoulders are over the wrists, and then you arch the back, sit the butt back over the heels. Parallel the shins. Round forward on your inhale. Exhale back to child's pose with parallel shins. Keep that going. Working on finding this ripple, this wave moving through the spine. Connecting it with your breath. One more round. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Next time you come forward to your modified plank, you lower halfway down. Keep the elbows in tight to the side ribs, and then press back up. Nice. Lower halfway down, press back up. 2 more. And your second one, you lower as slowly as you can, all the way down to the belly. Forehead kisses the earth. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the heart, wrap the shoulders back. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Move with your own breath. Your inhale floats the head, chest up. And exhale ripples you right back down. Last one. Maybe hold for an extra beat at the top. Lower back down. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Take any movement that you desire in this first down dog. Maybe notice, here's the first down dog of a 9-hour day. How does my body feel now? And you check in Carissa's class later. Hopefully we help create a little bit of space and ease in the body. Next inhale ripples you forward to high plank. And exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next time you come to plank, ground the knees, come back to tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're peeing on a fire hydrant. So take that right knee right out to the side. And slow lower back down. 4 rounds. See how slowly you can bring it back down and in. Nice. One more. Nice and slow. As that right knee lands, spin the right toes towards this mirrored wall on the right side. Step left foot to the back of the mat. Keep that right hand grounded. Left arm comes up. Modified side plank. Check out that right knee. Is it right under the hip? Is the right hand right under the shoulder? Find that support. Nice. All right, from here, inhale, Incline. Exhale, zip that left arm underneath your hip. Yes. 4 more. Move at your own pace.
Make it right. It's time for the fight. Use our shoulder.
Those left toes are pointing out in front of you. Around the outer edge of that back foot a little bit more.
Dream.
Next time you open up, find a little bit more of a back bend. Step that left foot back behind you. And arch your shoulders. Open it up. Nice. And then come back to your modified plank, side plank. Just as you were. Sorry. Just as you were. Cover that back foot. Flex it. Yeah, try to bring it as high as the hip. Draw the belly in. This part isn't a back bend. Zip up the core. Nice job. Deep inhale. Exhale back to plank. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Exhale out and open mouth. Walk the hands back to meet the feet back at the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Deep bend in the knees. As you exhale, drape over the legs. Maybe you clasp by their elbow. Maybe you sway side to side. Keep holding the elbows. Inhale starts rolling you up one vertebrae at a time. Strong feet, spread your toes. As you come up, the elbows come up over the head. A little baby back bend at the top. And then stand tall. Let's arch to the right together. Keep both feet planted. Get long in the left side body. Inhale brings you back up. Exhale to the left. One more each way. Nice and slow. Are the feet strong? Are the thighs engaged? And then switch the class. And bow forward. 3 breaths here. Really allow the head to hang heavy. Next, inhale. Release the elbows. Walk the hands to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Hands and knees. Tabletop. Being on that second fire hydrant. Now it's to the left. Left knee comes up. It's at a 90-degree bend and it's a slow lower back bend. 4 more rounds. Unrush. See if you're clenching your jaw. Some of us, when we do any work with the hips, we immediately start clenching the jaw. They are intimately connected. Notice if you're back bending, zip up the core, draw the navel towards the spine. Next time that left knee lowers, spin those left toes towards this white wall at the left side of the room. Step right foot back. Open up. Nice. Left hand is under the left shoulder. Ground the outer edge of that back foot. Deep inhale. Exhale, thread it under. Inhale back up. 4 more at your own pace. Last one. And next time you're up, step that back foot back behind you just a little. Press the hips forward. Find a bit of a back bend. Nice. And then come back to your modified side plank. Cover that back foot. Zip up the core. We're not in a back bend anymore. Lift back leg. Nice. One more breath. How softly can you come back to your plank pose? And then take a child's. Knees wide, toes together, arms extended forward. time to connect with what brought you to a yoga festival on a Saturday in early May. Perhaps you have an intention that you can set for the day. And the intention might evolve as you spend the next 9 hours with us. Let's start it out as something. Maybe it's one word that you want to embody more of in your life. Tent the fingers, crawl the hands all the way over to the right side off the mat, and then flat palms, press into those hands. Find that stretch through the left side. One more breath. How graceful can you tent the fingers and crawl to the other side? Can you get just another hair longer through the right side body? Breathe into those right side ribs. Sit that right hip back. And gracefully tent the fingers, walk them back through center. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, come high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop top of the mat. A nice slow walk is good too. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up high, prayer. Exhale, hands through heart center. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. If you have a specific way you enjoy taking it, please do so. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, bow and over, long, strong legs. Inhale, long spine, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the hands, step or hop back. Go through your flow. Maybe you lower from plank to your belly and find a cobra. Maybe you find chaturanga and upward facing dog. Maybe you skip it and take a child's pose. What do you need today? Some of you are like, I need to take 3 more chaturangas. Oh, and everyone's finished. Some of you are finishing, so let's all meet at the top of the mat. That's good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, hands through heart center. 2 more just like that. We meet in down dog. Self-guided moments. Listen to your body. Maybe you can close your eyes because you know this pattern so well. Meeting in downward facing dog.
Stand your ground.
One more breath here.
Hear the sound.
Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, copper step, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Last round. Take it as you need it. We meet in downward facing dog.
Come your head. On your heart.
From downward facing dog, inhale, shift forward to plank, lower to the belly, nice and slow. Once you get there, left cheek rests. Bring the left arm out to a T. Extend it straight out from the shoulder. And then gently start rolling to that left hip, left side body. Right hip stacks above left. Maybe you bend the right knee, kickstand the foot behind that leg. And if it feels good, you take that right arm up. And instead of trying to turn the arms in and find each other, can you expand, open, like raise back onto the belly, finding the other side. Extend left arm out from the shoulder, right arm out from the shoulder. Roll to the right side body. Maybe kickstand left foot behind that right leg.
Trust
Sweeping left arm to the side.
yourself. Don't be scared of what else. Look inside. You've tried.
Slow roll back onto the belly. Forehead meets the earth. Hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press back, toes pose. Keep those toes tucked. Make sure all 10 toes are spreading nice and wide. Squeeze the thighs together. Let's distract ourselves. Open arm twist. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, open towards the mirrored wall. Inhale, the arms back up. Exhale, open to the left. 2 more. Keep it going. Move at your own breath. Last one on each side. And then arms up, hands come down, paddle out the tops of the feet. Woo. Downward facing dog when you are ready. Inhale, right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Long and strong, staying here, 2 more breaths. Flat foot like you're trying to stamp that foot behind you. Level off the hips, nice. Knee to nose, foot lands between the hands, low lunge. Round the outer edge of the back foot, your circle sweeping up to warrior 2. Front heel, somewhat in line with the mid-arch of the back foot. The hips and shoulders are open towards this beautifully fresh painted white wall. Crown is drawn back so it's stacked above the tail. And everyone's been here before, so let's flow it a little bit. Let's take our inhale up and back to peaceful. And then forward to extended side angle. And keep that going. 2 more.
Out from this
Next time you come up to warrior 2, straighten the front leg, turn all 10 toes slightly out, heel slightly in, arms extend long. Can we feel ourselves creating a bit more space, not just in our body, but in our subtle body, our mind, our emotions, and our heart. I really, this morning, was trying to micromanage what we were doing in this asana class. And then I was sitting outside listening to the birds and I realized I have to leave the room for magic. If we fill every space, there's no room left for the magic of the moment. So this has all been unplanned. We're doing great. Bend the knees, cactus the arms. Imagine that the torso is sliding down between 2 panes of glass. It's going to want to tilt forward, but can you draw that head and chest and ribs back over the tail? Inhale, straighten the legs. And exhale, breathe in. 3 more. What are you creating more space in your life for? That's the thing about magic. We just open up the space, but we can't predict what magic comes in and fills it. One more. Nice and strong. And then turn all 10 toes relatively forward. Find a block. I know, I didn't set you up right. I don't know where your blocks are. Let's set up our blocks at the front of our mat. We're heading towards Ardha Chandrasana. So So from warrior two, find your warrior two stance and really take your time. This isn't a weekly yoga class where you're just coming to shake off the stress of your day. This is a time to workshop these poses. Yeah? I'm keeping that front knee pointing forward, front toes pointing forward, hips are open, and then I start shifting over. Hand reaches for the block, and that left foot rises. That lifted left leg is strong, it's engaged, just like when we were in modified side plank. Try to bring it as high as the hip. You got it. Yes. Navel to spine. One more deep breath. And you're going to land softly in peaceful warrior. Reaching up and back. Nice. Circle sweep the hands down. Go through your flow. If you want to do a little handstand pick up, you can. Dog. Inhale the left leg high. Pause. Flat foot. Level off the hips. Engage that leg. Imagine my hand is actually on your foot and you're pressing into it. Yes. And then you puff up the back to draw knee to nose and softly plant the foot between the hands. Low lunge. Set up the feet for warrior two as you circle sweep the arms open. We are, as modern beings, we don't use our inner thigh muscles very much, so that front knee is going to have a tendency of collapsing in. I want you to be diligent about keeping it out and straight. All right, toggle. Peaceful to extended side angle. Move at your own pace. How are we creating more space in our physical body, our mental, emotional body? And then bring the hands to heart center, this little cup. Yeah? Create this little cup in front of the heart. My favorite teacher, my soul teacher, Krishna Das, reminds us that we overcomplicate things. We always try to figure out how grace can come into our life and affect us, when really it is always raining grace, and we are just learning how to cup our hands. It is always raining grace and magic. These practices help us remember to cup our hands. Bend the knees, sit low, goddess pose. Keep that. Bring the hands to heart center. Now, inhale wide, find space. Cup the hands. 2 more. Nice. Stand tall. Turn all 10 toes relatively forward. Bend for warrior two. You're finding the second side of that Ardha Chandrasana. Keep that front knee, front toes pointing forward as you tip over, lifting the back leg. Find a non-moving point to gaze at. And don't lose connection to your breath. Your breath will stabilize you. Draw navel to spine. Engage that back leg. One more deep breath. Landing in peaceful warrior. And how gracefully can you circle sweep the arms down to frame that front foot and go through your flow. wide, toes together. If child's pose doesn't feel like a pose where you can easily catch your breath, you can sit up on your shins to find more expansiveness in the lungs. One more deep breath here. Slowly shifting forward, hands and knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. We're doing what we just did, adding on just a little. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend the knee. Try to keep yourself in the butt with that heel. And stack right hip on top of left while still keeping the shoulders lined up in front of the mat. Yeah, nice. Stay here or flip your dog. If you're flipping, you flip for 2 breaths, and everyone's going to meet in warrior 2. Right foot forward. Circle through the arms up. Nice. No rush. You're moving at your pace. Peaceful to extended. 3 rounds. Straighten the front leg. Watch me. We are either coming back to Ardha Chandrasana. This is great. I'm flexing that back leg. I'm opening up. I can stay here. If I want to add on, I bend the back knee. I reach the hand back. Maybe it finds it, maybe it doesn't. This is great. You can practice this. If it does find the ankle, you kick the foot into the hand. You open up. Sugar cake. Again. And once you have had enough, you meet back in warrior 2, peaceful warrior. You circle sweep the hands down, you go through your flow.
We are bountiful, beautiful, bountiful, blissful, beautiful.
Dog. Stay here or gently flip your dog. Also known as wilding, also known as stargazer. One more breath if you're flipped. And then meeting back in that 3-legged dog. Step the foot between the hands. We all meet in warrior 2. Take your time. Find your alignment. Once you've found your alignment, your body flow. 3 rounds, peaceful to extended. The lower body stays the same. The upper body is feeling, it's moving like this wave of energy. Nice. After your final round, you meet in warrior 2. You locate your block. It should be out in front of that left foot to the pinky side. And you start shifting over, finding Ardha Chandrasana. Once you have established a strong Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, then maybe you try bending that lifted knee, reaching the arm back. If it doesn't find the foot, that's okay. If it finds the foot, maybe you lightly kick the foot into the hand, press the hips forward and open the heart. Amazing. One more breath. to warrior two, back to peaceful warrior. You go through your flow. Circle sweep the arms down. Slow as you need. We'll meet in child's pose. Two more breaths here. Reconnect with your intention. Meeting in down dog. Next, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Step the foot between the hands. Rise high, crescent lunge. This time, feet are no longer in a line or on train tracks. Both hips are wrapping forward. Take the arms wide. Deep inhale. Exhale, cup the hands in front of the heart. Two more. Nice. Round the outer edge of the back foot. Straight the front leg, hands to the hips. You're heading towards pyramid. If you're two blocks on either side of the foot, help put them there. They're great. And we keep the spine long, the legs engaged as we hinge out over that front leg. Notice I'm not just dropping into it. Stay strong and long. Hands eventually float to the blocks. Nice. Next two breaths, allow the head to bow. Forehead can melt towards the shin. All right, bring your blocks to their highest setting. Flat palm on that left block. Right arm lifts to the sky. Revolve triangle. You can stay here. This is a great place to stay. We're almost to the cool down, don't worry. This is a great place to stay. If you want to try, Carissa, can you lift your back leg? Yes.
Oh, like a revolve.
Revolved half moon. Notice how she moved her block forward so it's underneath her shoulder. So maybe you shift forward. Move the block forward. Okay, lift. Don't look at me. Look at a non-moving point. Find your breath. And slowly lower. Nice job. Turning all 10 toes towards the left side of the room. Wide-legged forward fold. 10 the fingers. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, drape forward. Find any version of a wide-legged that you like. You can interlace your hands behind your back if that calls to you. Your hands can be out in front of you like a wide-legged down dog. They can crawl underneath you. You could have peace fingers to your big toes. Wherever you are, can you shift your hips forward towards the toes just a hair? Round the outer edges of the feet just a little bit more. Nice. One more deep breath. Forehead and crown of the head surrender to the earth. And oh, there's pivot bus. Woo! Bend the fingers, crawl around to frame the front foot, go through a flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And people parked where they were gonna park. Crap. Okay. Well, hopefully they can figure it out. If you parked your car over on that side of the lot, please move it after class. I forgot to put cones. It's my fault. All right. Inhale that left leg high. And exhale, step it through. High crescent lunge. Deep hips distance. All right, this is the final push. How strong and yet brave Revolve triangle, sweep left arm to the sky. Again, find space across the chest. Maybe you shift that block forward as you come into revolved half loop. If that back foot lifts, flex the foot, engage the leg, try to lift it as high as the butt. You got it. One more deep breath. And you float right back down. Pyramid. Circle sweep the hands. Oh, no. Wide-legged forward fold to the left side of the right side of the room. Yes. One more. What do you need? If you have yet to bind the hands behind the back, maybe you try one of those. Interlace fingers. Try to keep the heel of the hand relatively glued together as you punch back in space behind you. Take the hands out and away from the butt. Nice. One more deep breath. Release the hands. Crawl the hands around to frame the front foot. Final flow. We'll need a downward facing dog.
Raising vibrations, looking high for the end.
We're at our cool down. If you want to add in one more chaturanga, if you're that person, you're more than welcome to. A lot of us are. You can add in a third one if you want to. Save some for me. Save some for Carissa. Corinne's gonna be dead by your class. Yeah, save it. All right. Inhale, gaze forward. Come high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Hop to a squat. And then from your squat, if it doesn't bother the knees to come into this much flexion, sit all the way onto your butt. If it does bother the knees, you can step one foot back, and then the other, and spin the feet out. Oh, once you're on your butt, extend the right leg. Left foot to the inner right thigh. And I'm gonna mirror you. We're turning our heart towards the left side of the room. Keep it turning towards the left. As that left arm comes up and over the ear, we're reaching. Left arm. Did I say it right? I said it right! Keep flexing that right foot. It's like those right toes are reaching for that left hand, just as the left hand's reaching for the toes. Keep spiraling the heart open towards this weird window in the wall. Nice. And then graceful. We're sitting back up. That left hand lands behind the butt. We roll onto the front of the left shin and we lift our hips. Exactly. Yeah. Open the heart space. sweep that right arm up over the ear. Reach. Nice. Left thigh, if you look at it, it'll engage. Keep it engaged and pressing down. Keep spiraling the heart open, yeah. One more breath. Softly float back up. Right hand lands behind your butt. Roll to the front of the right shin. Lift the hips. Big back bend. And circle that lifted arm. 3 slow circumferences. Nice. As the hips land, you bend the knees. Feet mat width apart. And you're gonna windshield wiper side to side. Next time they land to the left, they stay. Oh, I forgot the arms. Involve the arms. Next time they go left, right arm reaches back. Other side. Nice. One more each way. Slow it down. I know, I was rushing that one. And go, and go, and go. I got lots of energy for you today. Okay, next time you turn to the left, both hands land. And you start surrendering the heart and forearms towards the floor. A few deep breaths here. One more full breath. Slowly start pressing back up. Extend the legs. Next minute is self-practice. What do you need to feel like you've completed your practice? I personally would suggest an inversion. If headstand or shoulder stand aren't in your practice, no problemo. You come to supported bridge, slide the walk under, and find this little ditty here that I call waterfall, but a friend recently told me she does not call it that, so. Once you find your inversion, you take 8 deep breaths. The legs are zipped up. Yeah. If you're in shoulder stand, do not turn the head and look at your neighbor. Try to keep the chin even into the chest. And we start lowering down, making your way into Shavasana. Perhaps you spin so that your head is facing the windows. You can receive all of Avi's musical magic right into the crown of the head. Musical madness. If you would prefer not to be touched today, in Shavasana, a light gentle massage, bring one hand to your belly now and we'll honor that space. Your hand is not on your belly right now, we're touching you. Okay. Everybody wants it. We have exactly 10 minutes, we did it. beginning to come back into your physical body. Gently wiggling the fingers and the toes, the wrists, the ankles, maybe a full body stretch. And gently rolling over to the right side. Pausing here, 3 deep breaths. At your own pace, leaning back in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Tall spine, soft jaw. Grace is always reigning all around us. And it's with the help of like-minded community, the spiritual sangha, all the people sitting in the room around you, that we remember to cup our hands. We learn the practices that offer a cupped hand. Thank you so much for being here this morning, joining me for the morning flow. And enjoy the rest of the day at the festival, my friends. Namaste. Thank you. Namaste means hello. So every time you see someone, say Namaste Ji. Ji means friend. Namaste Ji. Namaste Ji. All right. For organization of the room, all of your props, stack them nicely the way that you found them. If you're staying for the Kirtan, great. But we're going to start a row of yoga mats against that white wall. So roll up your mat, put it over there, and you're just going to sit on the bolster. And then everyone's going to slide forward just a little so we could put a row of chairs in the back. Create a pile with the props. Your mat goes against the wall. And then we're going to add a row of chairs in the back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you didn't hear the announcement, there's a second bathroom across the street. It's the porta potty to the left of the white church. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Thank you, Avi.